Nairobi is the only city in sub-Saharan Africa without a master plan. At the Nairobi City Council Planning Department, Director Tom Odongo says they are working at 25% capacity and are unable to cope with the huge demand of plan approvals.
If you are talking in terms of the number of planners, the number of architects, the number of engineers, and the number of building inspectors we have today, when the population is 4 million, we are approving something in the range of 500 to 1,000 plans in say 3 sittings.
The local government minister's notice to have all buildings with more than 5 stories and which have no lifts be demolished led to a huge outcry from developers. But how is the council planning to effect this?
If you go beyond fifth floor, you have to provide a lift. You cannot say that the audit says that you cannot provide a lift, because the audit does not change policy. Audit is an assessment of compliance. How far, how are you away from the compliance? The gap is telling you this is the gap. Can I bridge it? Is it technically feasible? Because there are some that would not be technically feasible. If it is not technically feasible, that is where the demolition becomes the only remedy.
Odongo has also indicated that the recent marking of buildings with anomalies are not necessarily being earmarked for demolitions.
When we mark a building and we also state through enforcement notice what are the violations. And at that point, we are not marking it for demolition. We are simply telling the owner that we are giving you 30 days, these are the violations, and you should be able to comply within 30 days. Now, failure to do that, now there are consequences. The consequences is that we can demolish it, we can charge you in court and demand an order from court to cause you to demolish it.
City Planning Department records show only 20 to 30% of constructions in the city are flouting council bylaws, not 3/4 as claimed by Embakasi MP Ferdinand Waititu. However, the number of cases in court is increasing every day. Dennis Okari, KTN Prime.